Now Kings Creek about to move in. Joyenda is set. Monaro now goes up. Kings Creek the last one to move in. Goes up to the outside gate and they're set for a start. Opening race today, all in. 2,040 metres the trip. They're ready. Off they go. And they've jumped in a good line. Captain Gulab out towards the outside, actually first out here. Mansella Happy Coast began quickly. Roma Point is working up and caught deep there. Kings Creek as they run down to the judges' box. Behind them, Thinking Cap. Then Jewel Splendor, Monaro, and last of all, as they leave the straight, is Joyenda. Kings Creek very deep on the turn out of the straight, out 4 wide. Where Happy Coast down to the 1,600 leads by a length and a half to Captain Gulab, and Kings Creek now getting across. 2 lengths to Roma Point. Thinking Cap on the inside, and Latin Lava deep, followed by Mansella. A little over a length into Jewel Splendor, Monaro on the inside, and last is Joyenda as they work down towards that bottom corner. 1,300 metres out, and the leader was Happy Coast by just over a length. Latin Lava now slides up on the outside, going to second. Back to third is its stablemate Captain Gulab on the inside of Kings Creek, a little on a length into Thinking Cap. Outside it, Roma Point, 2.5 to Mansella, then Monaro, Jewel Splendor, and last of all is Joyenda. Into the back they go, and heading over towards the 1,000 metres. The leader is in front. Happy Coast just steadying a fraction here. Second placing held down by Latin Lava, a length and a half. Third, Captain Gulab on the inside of Kings Creek. Then Thinking Cap, followed by Roma Point. A length away then is Monaro. Outside it, Mansella. Second last, Joyenda, and last a neck away the outside comes Jewel Splendor. Off the back, 800 metres out, and the leader trying to lead all the way is Happy Coast, but just over a length. Latin Lava shown the whip. Kings Creek pulling out 3 deep again now, going to second. Over on the inside, Captain Gulab making its run now. Thinking Cap, and over on the outside coming quickly is Mansella, 500 metres out from Jewel Splendor, Monaro, Roma Point, and Joyenda as they head up to the turn. 400 metres out. Happy Coast and Kings Creek a length and a half in front of Captain Gulab. Thinking Cap, Mansella over on the outside is grinding away, and they're clear of Joyenda, getting up on the inside of Jewel Splendor. They corner 250 out, and Kings Creek took the lead from Happy Coast, who looked gone. Captain Gulab, Mansella's a fair way back with Thinking Cap, but Kings Creek in front in the straight. Captain Gulab on the outside is starting to come at it now. It's Kings Creek grabbed by Captain Gulab, clear of Thinking Cap, and Captain Gulab gets home in the first. Captain Gulab a half length at Kings Creek. 3 away third, Thinking Cap from Joyenda. Mansella didn't run on. Then Happy Coast, Jewel Splendor, followed by Latin Lava, Monaro, and last in Roma Point. Captain Gulab's got home here after being in the box seat all the way, and we're set for a start. Ready? Starter Paul Didham on the platform. We're ready for a jump here. All clear, about to come. There it is. They're racing now, and they've jumped away in a perfect line. What's going to lead them? Beauty's up there handy. Batesford and Lord Eminence over on the outside with Cammy's Boy. A line of about 5 as they race by the 1,000 metres on the first round. Shane's Castle dropping in on the pace around it, Night Quest. Then out Triumph, Celtic King, Jayantha, and a length off last of all is Osmond Well. But they're tightly packed now as they come off the back. Over on the outside, Batesford showing narrowly in front of Cammy's Boy, and on the inside, Lord Eminence. Beauty is next, then Tintern Abbey. Caught out 4 and 5 deep. There is Sizzling Sam, 2 lengths further back to Shane's Castle. Out Triumph and Night Quest in the centre, a length off then to Celtic King, followed by Jayantha, and last of all is Osmond Well. Heading up to the turn, round 1, and the leader is Cammy's Boy now. Beauty slides up on the outside now to share the lead. Batesford back to third. Inside it, Lord Eminence, a length to Tintern Abbey. Still trapped out deep is Sizzling Sam. Shane's Castle back along the inside of Night Quest. 2 lengths to Celtic King, followed by Out Triumph. Going to the outside next then was Osmond Well, and on the rails last of all is Jayantha inside the 2,000 metres in the run down the straight, and the leader, a new leader here, is now Tintern Abbey going up on the outside and crossing. Going to second is Sizzling Sam, back to third Beauty and Cammy's Boy on the inside. A length and a half to Lord Eminence, 1 to Batesford, 2.5 to Shane's Castle. Night Quest just given a crack with the whip, then Fellows further back then by Osmond Well with Celtic King on its inside, and Jayantha last of all. Out Triumph back third last at the 1,600. The leader is the South Australian visitor, and that is Tintern Abbey by just over a length. Sizzling Sam from being out 3 deep now drops to the rail second. Cammy's Boy on the inside of Beauty. It's been handy all the way. Lord Eminence tucked away on the fence, followed by Batesford. Then next is Night Quest. A neck on the rail Shane's Castle, followed by Celtic King. Out deeper, out Triumph, Jayantha and Osborne Way last of all. Down towards the 1200 into the back they swing, and Tintern Abbey leading by a length. Second Beauty, the inside lying third at the moment was Sizzling Sam. A length and a half to Batesford on the rails, then Cammy's Boy. Night Quest out 3 deep, improving. Shane's Castle locked away inside Lord Eminence, who'd been shuffled back there without Triumph, Celtic King, Osborne Well and Jayantha, but only about 6 lengths first to last as they head towards the 900. The leader was Tintern Abbey by a length. Second Beauty, Night Quest now goes up on the outside, 800 metres out. Sizzling Sam, Batesford and out Triumph deep, followed by Cammy's Boy, Lord Eminence. Celtic King now taking off, and Osborne Well going with him. Shane's Castle back along the inside and dropping out Jayantha at the 600. And here taking a clear lead, Night Quest now from Tintern Abbey, who looked beaten. Celtic King and Osborne Well making their runs. Next then over on the inside of those was Cammy's Boy, and they were followed by Lord Eminence, Sizzling Sam and Shane's Castle. Celtic King reached Night Quest on the turn. Osborne Well a struggling third, Lord Eminence, Cammy's Boy, and the rest headed by Shane's Castle, but around the turn, and Celtic King in front of Night Quest got away a length and a half. In third placing Osborne Well, then comes Cammy's Boy, but it's Celtic King clear inside the 150 from Night Quest. Osborne Well, Shane's Castle rattling home when it's all over, but Celtic King clear near home, and Celtic King gets in. Celtic King wins by 2 lengths on the line to Shane's Castle. Night Quest third. Fourth in Lord Eminence, followed by Osborne Well, who didn't run the journey out. Next in Cammy's Boy. Sizzling Sam, the others a tired lot. Out Triumph, Tintern Abbey, Jayantha and Beauty has failed to run the 3000. It's been last over the line. Number 1, Celtic King, ridden by Aaron Spiteri. Oh, here's one that hasn't completed the track basically, and that is Bates. Now, third of the day. Waiting for the signal to come from behind the barrier as Basta gets back aboard Style Setter. 1200 metres here, the third. Everything looks to be right, just waiting for the signal. And they stand okay. And assistant starter still not happy. The signal's there now. They're off. And they've jumped in a perfect line. Levity out deep. Katango away smartly. Love of Georgia near the inside. Divine Hope and Style Setter, all the favourites up there looking for the leader. Class Act just drifting back a fraction as they work by the 1,000 metres. Divine Hope leading here from Style Setter. Katango trapped out deep. Love of Georgia next fourth on the inside. A neck of Class Act and Levity wide. Then Speedway Girl, Dancing Reality, and a length and a half last of all is Hula's Treasure. 700 out. And Divine Hope leads down the side, a neck in front. Second placing Style Setter. Katango third out a little bit deep. Love of Georgia back along the fence between them. A Class Act and Levity coming out 4 deep. Next Speedway Girl, Dancing Reality, and last of all is Hula's Treasure. Up to the turn, 400 metres out, and Divine Hope just in front of Style Setter. Katango niggled that out 3 deep. Love of Georgia under pressure, then a Class Act followed by Levity as Divine Hope just got away a fraction on the turn. Then Speedway Girl in trouble here is Style Setter in the centre, where Divine Hope leads around the corner. From in second place in Katango, Style Setter. On the inside, Love of Georgia, and now a Class Act is coming at its stablemate. Divine Hope in front. A Class Act, and from the rear, Hula's Treasure. A Class Act took the lead. Hula's Treasure trying to go with it, but a Class Act in front and gets home. A Class Act 3 parts, Hula's Treasure. Divine Hope third. Fourth in then came Dancing Reality, followed by Love of Georgia, Style Setter, Speedway Girl, Levity, and Katango's run a poor last. A Class Act wins here, number 4 on race number 3, bringing up a double decorated tote favourite at 340. They're all in now. Chart the Stars, a little edgy. They stand pretty well. Ready. All signal there. They're off now. And they've jumped away in a good line. Let's see what's going to lead. Simply Success showing up, and over on the outside, as we expected, Huntingfield is going to cross them. Chart the Stars away well. Dalo Band settling fourth. The Decorator back on the inside, and Kickaha going forward deep from Awesome Rule. And 2 last of all is Rich Land. Into that bottom corner at the 1200, the leader Huntingfield by a length, Kickaha. Third placing held down by Chart the Stars on the inside of Simply Success. 2.5 to Dalo Band. The Decorator a half back along the inside from Awesome Rule, and up and around it was was Richland as they work along the back. 1,000 metres to travel, and it's Huntingfield by a length and a half. Kickaha. Similar distance, third. Chart the Stars in the box seat around it. Ahead away, Simply Success. Two to Dalo Ban. Then the Decorator over on the inside, followed by Richland coming out 3 deep. And last of all is Awesome Rule inside the 800. And it's Huntingfield and Stephen Baster by a length and a half to Kickaha. Chart the Stars driving up on the inside. Then Simply Success coming out very deep, making a run now is Richland, followed by the Decorator, who needs luck there. Kickaha dropping back sharply. Dalo Ban and Awesome Rule as they head up to the turn. A little over 400 to go. Huntingfield under pressure, grabbed by Chart the Stars, Simply Success, Richland and Dalo Ban. The Decorator desperately needing a run back along the inside as Chart the Stars took the lead. The Decorator was going to follow it through, and then Awesome Rule around the turn, 220 out, and Chart the Stars in front of Richland. The Decorator has to be held up there, trying to get to the inside from Dalo Ban. Chart the Stars in front, halfway down the running from Richland. Dalo Ban. The Decorator at the moment can't pick them up. Chart the Stars in front. Dalo Ban coming at it. Chart the Stars just in front, and it's got in. Chart the Stars first by a long neck to either Dalo Ban or the Decorator. Next in Richland, followed by Awesome Rule, Huntingfield, Simply Success, and tailed off Kickaha. Chart the Stars. Beautifully placed all the way. Chart the Stars, the winner here. Number 6 start. Race 5. 1,200 metres, all clear, signal given, they're off now, and they've broken in a fair line. Mr. Feelgood a little bit slow to go with Golden Sarah, retrench away quickly. Nine Lewis began well, also Tyaga and Plute. Seattle Rocket up handy, followed by George on Broadway. Gold Market going through in the centre of those. Now Sudden Treasure working around them, getting to third. Back in the field, Difficult Aspect, followed by Golden Seraph, and 2.5 to Mr. Feelgood last of all. The leader at the 800 metres, Nine Louis, steadying here by a half-length retrench. Back on the inside, third is Tyaga, followed by Sudden Treasure and Plute. Out deep there, Seattle Rocket over on the inside, George on Broadway with Gold Market. Mr. Feelgood peeling to the outside of Difficult Aspect and Golden Seraph. 500 metres out, and on the inside, Nine Lewis leading just narrowly from retrench. Sudden Treasure over on the outside, lying third. Fourth out, 4 deep. Plute 5 deep as Mr. Feelgood sweeping into it. Then Tyaga, Gold Market, and further back Golden Seraph on the turn. A line of 5 almost here. Nine Lewis retrench. Sudden Treasure. Plute is under pressure, and Mr. Feelgood, Sudden Treasure and Retrench take the lead. Mr. Feelgood the outside, and Nine Lewis. Retrench kicked here though. 50 metres out, got clear. Sudden Treasure can't go on. Nine Lewis and Retrench in front. Retrench gets in, scores by a long neck to Nine Lewis. Golden Seraph snuck up on the inside, maybe third for Mr. Feelgood in a photo. Then Tyaga, Sudden Treasure weakening from Gold Market. Plute a pretty ordinary run. Then Seattle Rocket, Difficult Aspect, and George on Broadway. Retrench the winner. Improving Tui Country Plate, the event. Race 6, they're all set now. Ready for a start. Starter on the platform. Bob McCarroll acting as starter here. Paul Didham behind the line, about to give the all clear signal. Just about ready. Obviously a problem somewhere. The signal hasn't been given as yet. Attendance in with Red Carson and Chicago O'Brien's rider. Not settled as yet. Just adjusting the goggles there. Now he looks to be right. Signal given, they're off. And they've jumped away in a good line. Harry's Creek Road, Swift Encounter and Pride Rock all began quickly. Chicago O'Brien now sonnet away well. Over on the inside, Red Carson drifting back now. Fingers gone from the outside to cross to the back of the field with Blackby, Ed and Woad. And Ginger Spice just in front of those as they work into the back. 1,200 out. Harry's Creek Road in front of Flying for Steve again to second. A length away third is Pride Rock. 2.5 Bangarang Brave. A little over a length into Swift Encounter, followed by our sonnet starting to improve. Next, Chicago O'Brien a half away, then Ginger Spice, 2 to Red Carson, Finger Blackby It, and 3 last of all is Woad. They work off the back, 8.50 out, and the leader was Harry's Creek Road by a length, Flying for Steve. Third placing the inside is Pride Rock. A half length further back, Bangarang Brave, then Swift Encounter. On the outside of it is Our Sonnet. Down the side they come 600 metres out. Next is Chicago O'Brien, followed on the outside then by Ginger Spice, Blackby It. Finger is still back, second last. Woad third in front of it and Red Carson, but they jam up near the 400, flying for Steva, tackling Harry's Creek Road. Our Sonnet pulling out 4 deep, coming around them quickly with Bangarang Brave, then Pride Rock and Swift Encounter. Further back, Woad Fingers not in the race on the turn, and then Chicago O'Brien, they corner, and Our Sonnet over on the outside reaches the lead from the other Bendigo runner, Bangarang Brave. Swift Encounter out into the clear from Pride Rock, but it's Our Sonnet in front, 100 metres left to go. Swift Encounter the outside, Our Sonnet drifting out badly. Swift Encounter the outside of it, but Our Sonnet hangs on. Our Sonnet 3-part Swift Encounter, third Bangarang Brave, then Woad Pride Rock flying for Steve, a finger never in it, nor was Blackby yet. Then Chicago O'Brien, Red Carson, Ginger Spice, and Harry's Creek Road has finished at the tail. Our Sonnet number 9, the winner. Ready to go. 1200 metres, race number 7, all clear there, ready and racing. And they've jumped away in a good line. Tumut straight out the back with Margarine. First to go, Cradle Snatcher, Angels Duel, Feyrouz away well. And also working up is Love Seen over on the outside. Sneaking up on the fence, Viva Emanuela, followed by Shamrock Jazz Rosny. Burning Clay is deep, Centennia Margarine back with Tumut and Southlands as they work off the back. 800 out, and it's Cradle Snatcher by nearly a length, Feyrouz, Viva Emanuela. Angels Duel, Love Seen, wider out to Margan, very deep Rosny. A length and a half then to Burning Clay behind that leading pack from Shamrock Jazz. Tumut started to improve on the outside from Centennia, Margarine, Hard Ridden and Southlands last 500 out. It's Cradle Snatcher in front here of Feyrouz by a neck. Love Seen to third from Rosny. Angels Duel tracking up on the inside, wide out Burning Clay, Tumut, then comes to Marg losing ground and Viva Emanuela as Cradle Snatcher snuck away on the turn, drew away a length and a half in front of Feyrouz. Angels Duel on the inside, Love Seen sticking on, then comes further back Tumut, and with it Burning Clay, Cradle Snatcher in front. Angels Duel got the run up on the inside from Feyrouz, Cradle Snatcher in front. Feyrouz the outside and Angels Duel. Feyrouz the outside, going home the better, and Feyrouz gets in, wins by a neck to Cradle Snatcher. Angels Duel third, fourth Love Seen. Then Burning Clay, Tumut didn't finish it off, followed by Southland, Shamrock Jazz, Centennia, Margarine to Marg, Viva Emanuela and Rosny last in. Another one for the Gouch. Number 6, Feyrouz. Darren Gouchy wins the motor into an outside gate. Now the motor led up, moves in, and we're set for a start. Last of the day. Racing, and they've jumped away in a good line near the inside. Never Decree first to show out here. Miami Zephyr, Countess Belly away quickly, and the favourite Austria is going to pop straight to the lead. Plata Oro going up on the inside and following it through Coaly Cat. The Motor and Belladella Dreamer out deep early, followed by Scenic Island. Then came Aspect Dancer, Limber up. Aberdeen Rose second last, and Zabil True dropped back to the tail as they work to the 1600 down the side, and Belladella Dream moves up on the outside here to take the lead from Plata Oro. Third Austria out deeper there, Countess Belly going up to share the lead from Coaly Cat and Never Decree. 2 lengths away then Aspect Dancer on the inside of Miami Zephyr. The Motor can't get in, it's stuck out deep, Scenic Island and Limber up on the inside from Aberdeen Rose. And 2 last of all is Zabil True as they work into the back. 12.50 out. Bellandella Dream in front of Countess Belly. Plata Ora into the box seat third and around it Austria. 2 lengths further back then comes Never Decree. The pace is just generous at the moment on the inside Coaly Cat. A length and a half then Aspect Dancer, nearly 2 away now, followed by Miami Zephyr around it. Further back Limber up on the inside of Scenic Island. Thermoda having absolutely no luck, stuck out 3 deep from Aberdeen Rose. And a length and a half last of all is the grey Zabil True. Heading towards the 800. Bellandella Dream by a length, Countess Belly. Plata Oro boxed beautifully on the inside, followed by Austria fourth. Then Never Decree, Coaly Cat going up on the inside, 2 away Aspect Dancer with Miami Zephyr. Limber up over on the inside, Scenic Island, then Thermoda. Aberdeen Rose being niggled at back second last, and Zabil True 500 metres out, and Austria the favourite. Let's go, shot to the lead from Bellandella Dream. Plata Ora hunting up on the inside, then comes Never Decree and Countess Belly. Further back Miami Zephyr, Scenic Island deep, followed then by Coaly Cat. Limber up a long way back from Aspect Dancer, but Austria set up a big lead on the turn. It shot right away, 4 or 5 in front of Plata Oro, Never Decree, then Scenic Island, Miami Zephyr bumping on the turn, but Austria's a mile in front halfway halfway up the straight. Plata Oro in second place from Never Decree battling away, and then comes Scenic Island, but Austria's getting tired, but it's got enough in hand, and Austria gets in by 2 1/4 lengths on the line to Plata Oro. Third placing Never Decree, then came Miami Zephyr and Scenic Island. Further back Aberdeen Rose, Thermoda, a good run under the circumstances. Cowley Cat, Limbera, Bellandella Dream, Aspect Dancer, Aberdeen Rose pulling up quickly. Countess Ballion, Zabeel True.